Welcome to Locals Only. My name is Scott Bender, and I'll be the host of the show.
I know I sound like a food snob, but holy shit, this is awesome.
Now you may ask, why you? Well, first, it's kind of rude. Second, because I grew up with a sense of adventure, of all things food and travel.
Let's figure out what the hell I'm doing. I have no idea how to surf, and I'm scared shitless of sharks, so...
I've taken cooking classes since high school. I've traveled since I was a kid. I've been to over 30 countries in 4 continents. Now, I know that's not like a ton, but it's kind of a lot. Because we know Lonely Planet, we know Frommer's. But about those local places that you don't know, that's what this show is. I want to show you the best of the best on a backpacker's budget that the local people love.
It's definitely been well received. People love it.
So sit down, have a beer.
Cheers, man.
Awesome. Cheers.
Watch our show and enjoy a new city. We mostly know the side of Vegas that resides on the Strip. We're here to show you the other side, the one that the locals call home and that is transforming itself with hundreds of millions of dollars in renovations. So let's go see for ourselves as we take a tour of Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to Locals Only, Episode 2. Our first stop of the day is O-Face Doughnuts. We'll be meeting the owner, Sonny, in here, as well as a special guest, my brother, Jeff, who happens to be right here. So let's cruise inside, get some coffee, some donuts, and start this episode off. So we are sitting with the owner, Sonny. Sonny, thank you so much for having us. This is my brother, Jeff.
Hey, welcome to Vegas.
Yes.
What are we drinking right now?
So right now you're drinking our cold brew coffee. What's unique about our cold brew, we use filtered water. The coffee grinds are steeped in water for 16 to 18 hours. We have a very fine filter in there, so it's very clean taste. We make a concentrate, and then we pour it in a keg, and we pour our cold brew out of a coffee tap.
No way.
So we pour it over ice, but I think you get the real nuances if you try it by itself first.
sure.
So you'll find that there's no bitterness. You get a lot of natural sugars from the coffee. You get like some cocoa, some...
Whoa. Yeah, usually straight coffee
Yeah.
is very bitter.
Right.
That's very smooth.
Yeah.
Cold brew coffee actually tastes a lot sweeter than traditional hot brew coffee because cold brew has approximately 67% less acidity than hot brew coffee, making it easier to drink and taking away that bite.
So how did you get into the donuts?
Well, I come from the wine industry. You know, I like how wine pairs with food, and I thought like coffee pairs with donuts. And so,
Totally.
and I like the creativity that you can do with donuts.
So what do we have in front of us if you want to talk
Yeah,
about
so I thought
this?
I'd pick a couple of our staples. I mean, the glazed donut has got a creme fraiche glaze. You got to have a maple bacon. It's kind of become an industry standard. So it's a maple mascarpone filling with bacon bits on top.
I know we were talking, and there's a difference between the spelling of donut, and now you went with D-O-U-G-H and not just the
Which
D-O.
is the actual proper spelling. Donuts, the shorter spelling is actually not a word. Dunkin' Donuts shortened the spelling, and then they created the new spelling, the American version.
I had no idea. Donuts were invented in New York City by Dutch settlers in the 19th century and originally called oil cakes. So, Sonny, I gotta ask, the name, super unique, where'd it come from?
It actually somewhat comes roundabout from a Tom Waits song. The line goes, "It was 9th and Hennepin. All the donuts have names that sound like prostitutes." and I was like, it'd be funny, like to open up a donut shop and actually name all the donuts after hookers. And then I realized I kind of wanted to be kid friendly.
Little kid, I'll take the
Right,
John Holmes.
yeah.
Let's do it. This is awesome too. I love this coffee.
All right, I'll do the bacon one first.
All right, you try the bacon.
Here, I'll just chop them up. You
All right.
kind of just grab at them.
Holy shit.
I have a feeling I'm gonna make an O-Face when I take a bite of this.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
This is the reason I do this show.
They're not heavy at all.
Mm-mm.
It's not. You
Right.
would look at this, and you would think that, wow, that is gonna sit, and it's not. It's light. It's airy.
Yeah, we really go for, like I said, for balance, for flavor, for structure.
That is awesome. Sonny, thank you
Awesome.
so much.
Yeah,
I
thanks for
really
coming out.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
We'll
You're welcome.
we'll see you tomorrow at Pin 702.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have some wine.
Oh, thank you. This is great.
O-Face Doughnuts is located in the John E. Parson Building, right off Fremont Street in downtown Vegas. Definitely worth checking out, as is this entire area. You got coffee, donuts, prostitutes. Well, not, actually, yeah, probably.
O-Face Doughnuts. That was a solid mission.
That was awesome.
Show us the O-Face. Where are we going? Fat Choy.
Fat Choy next.
Fat Choy.
Let's go.
Fat Choy, let's go. We're going streaking.
So just minutes away from the Las Vegas Strip sits an unassuming Eureka Casino. However, inside resides the Fat Choy Restaurant, which is serving up some of the best food in all of Vegas. From the Fat Choy Burger to your duck bao and short rib grilled cheese. Let's go take a look inside.
Yeah, this is your short rib grilled cheese. They take the short rib and they marinate it overnight. Slowly braise it for 5 to 6 hours. Then we shred it up and put it on your sandwich with 3 different kinds of cheeses. We make our own tomato dipping sauce. Cuts down the richness of the meat and the cheeses, so it's very good. Good French fry burger too.
Those french fries look great.
Yeah. And then you have your pork belly bao here. So your pork belly bao has also been marinated overnight, and he does slowly braise that for 5 to 6 hours too. You have preserved mustard greens on there, cilantro, and crushed peanuts.
Wow.
And then your duck bao has been oven roasted. He sears it on the skin side, so it's nice and crispy.
This looks awesome. Yeah. I've never had bao before.
This is the first for me.
That's a first for you too?
Yeah.
Well, cheers. Holy shit. What? It's so
It's not what I
light.
thought it would be like. It was really light.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be really, really heavy. The dough is really light.
And the bread, it's almost like a fresh baked pita bread.
Yeah. Wow. So as you know, I'm a huge fan of a good grilled cheese.
That is a healthy bite.
So there's a lot of pressure on this one here. Let's take a bite.
Their homemade tomato sauce.
Like that,
This
late
is
night.
This is a Sunday.
Like
I'm gonna
a
sit on the
Sunday.
couch all day
Right. Yeah.
and eat this.
This is not something you'd like to eat right before you work out. That
This
thing
is something you
rich.
work out to eat.
Right. All right. So cold sesame noodles. Slurp away.
So many inappropriate jokes.
Yeah. Oh wow. You think this is gonna be like heavy like a pasta? Super light.
That sriracha has a serious
Serious
kick.
kick to it.
Seriously, the bao is one of my all-time favorite things I've ever had.
The food was so incredible, we had to find out who was behind it and talk to them. So let's go meet Chef Sheridan Sue and his wife Jenny.
So we just ate. We both agreed the pork belly bao
Is the winner, huh?
was beyond anything I've ever had.
Yeah, it was awesome. And the sesame noodles for me were.
That's because those are fresh pulled egg noodles.
Slurping noodles is actually a tradition in Asia. The reason behind it is the same way you gurgle wine, because doing so, the flavor actually spreads through your mouth and into your nose where the taste becomes stronger.
This is my husband Sheridan. He's the
Hey,
chef.
Sheridan, how's it going? I'm
This is
Scott.
Jeff.
Hey, Scott.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Sorry, this
Jeff.
is Jeff, and this is
Nice
Scott.
to meet
Yes,
you.
nice to meet you. Compliments to you. And one of the big questions is, how did this place come to be?
Well, I've been in Vegas for about 10 years. I was a chef on the Strip.
He's
So,
the youngest executive chef on the strip at that time.
Really?
yeah.
It's like this is like the true story of the movie Chef.
Yeah.
So, the food truck movement hits. Sheridan and Jenny, they buy a truck, they fix it up, spend all this money, but it keeps breaking down or people are stealing parts. So, they decide we need something more stable. They see an ad about a little cafe and a hair salon, they take it. Now, 10 months later, their salon's doing well, but their ownership changes and the new landlord wants them out saying their food smelled. So luckily, another restaurant named Comex called them up and said there was an open space in Eureka Casino. Now they've been here for 2 years and hopefully many more.
Segue into some more food. You guys are running this place. What's your order? What do you get?
It really depends on what calls out to you. And that's really what food is. It's kind of like wine, you know, like it doesn't matter how it tastes, what you taste from it, but do you like it?
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it's do you like it?
I loved everything, but we were saying the pork belly bao hit the spot. That was
The bao refers specifically to the bread.
Bao is steamed mantou bread and then either stuffed or made into small sandwiches.
And the kind that you had is open-faced, and it's very important that you get it open-faced because then all of the ingredients are fresh. The stuffed buns, you know, when they're enclosed, you don't know how long. I mean, it could still be fresh, but you don't know how long.
Yeah, it could have been like pre-made type of thing. Okay, that's a good fact to know.
Yeah.
Right now, pretty much every trendy restaurant that opens is serving bao.
It's kind of like, what? But I mean, it's not a big deal. I told him, I was like, bao's been around for like 3,000-4,000 years.
And the name, Fat Choy. Very fun name. Where is that from?
It's a quintuple entendre. It's for the restaurant, so the restaurant that we created, and it's Fat Choy. It's in everybody, you know. It's the prosperity should be in everybody. If you go out, you should get everything exactly the way you want it, and you know, like the service should cater to you. So
this has been awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
can't thank you
excited.
enough for having us here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you for coming
appreciate
by.
it.
Nice meeting you, Jeff.
really
Nice meeting you,
And
Scott.
so thank you for
Thank
sharing
you
your
so
story.
much.
That was great.
Man, sesame noodles.
Beautiful. Good stuff. I'm bowed out.
On
Let's go
to
get
a
some
brew.
beer.
Where next? Brew?
Beer. Banger Brewing.
Let's do a really cool high five for it.
Five childhood friends living the dream. The team at Banger Brewing all grew up in Vegas. The guys pride themselves on fresh, unique ingredients and great beer. So let's meet some of the dudes and learn a little about beer making. Then, let's get drunk. It is Vegas.
Alright guys, so we're starting out with a couple flights of our beers.
Now you know a place has great customer service when you walk in and 5 minutes later, you got 8 beers waiting for you.
This was the jalapeno half. I gotta try this.
That's the one you're trying first?
Yeah, it's because I love jalapeno.
That's the one you first picked out too.
Yeah.
Jalapenos are a remedy for allergies, cholesterol, and heart problems.
But you know what's great about that beer too? When they come in here, they're looking for like the Bud Light or they're looking for a Corona. And so what I do is I introduce them to this, and then they'll try one of our beers and be like, "Wow, I like that beer." And a lot of times we'll get them to say, "You know what? Can I try something else?" And that's the part of education that we want to do here.
Dude, that jalapeno, that's so cool. Yeah.
This is my favorite part of Locals Only.
The patent office is, we're running out of names for beers. And there's a lot of like cross naming now where a brewery on the East Coast already has a beer named something where someone on the West Coast does it. And you're seeing all of these beers having to rename stuff because they're running out.
Okay, so now we've drank some beer, let's go actually learn about it. Then obviously let's go drink more.
So this is basically the start of Banger Brewing. This is our 30-gallon system that we used to brew with for 5 years straight. Every single Monday was brew day. So basically started with this, which you see in right behind the cameraman over there.
Wow.
So how much beer would that make?
It basically makes 2 full kegs.
Where were you guys brewing at?
In a garage. Every single beer that you guys just tasted was made in a garage at least one point.
Who was it first? It was like, guys, we should do some beer. Let's make some beer.
Banger himself. I mean, he's been home brewing for about 12 years, and then as a group collectively, we've been doing it for about 5-6 years.
Wow.
So Banger was definitely the leader in that.
You guys ready to go check out the mill room?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
do it.
Follow you guys.
So, okay, to make beer, you gotta have 4 ingredients.
Hops, grains and malts, yeast, and water.
All the grain is gonna get pushed through there, and it's gonna flow right into my mash tun.
Mix it with super hot water, then you add hops, then you cool all that down, and it becomes this thing called worked.
At that point is when we start adding hops. So for example, like an IPA, very bitter beer, we're gonna add a lot of hops like in the very beginning of the boil, like 60-minute mark.
Okay.
Something like a brown, we're gonna add a little bit of hops in the beginning and maybe a little bit at the end.
So the brown will be more grain,
Right,
less
a
hop.
little more maltiness to it, yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
So,
It's all making sense.
yeah.
Then you add yeast, which consumes the sugars of the wort and creates CO2 and alcohol. Then you get beer.
Yeast is actually a very large component in beer as far as beer flavor. You can have the exact same wort and use like 3 different types of yeast, and it'll come out like 3 different types of beers, like completely different beers.
I'm gonna go home and buy one of those.
Yeah, you should.
back when we were still in the garage, we were trying to figure out what's going to define us, what's going to make the everyday person want to put money out of their pocket and buy our beer. You know, you go out to a bar, you order margarita, wouldn't you rather have the fresh ingredients or fresh lime in there? And that was going to be our niche, so to speak, is by, you know, utilizing fresh ingredients. If it could be local, we definitely would go down that rate, and that was going to make Bang Your Brewing special. Good or bad, we're willing always trying to push the envelope into making different styles of beers with our fresh ingredients that are handed to us, no matter what.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This has been seriously such an awesome experience. I never knew any of this stuff, so this is all brand new. Open Container Las Vegas. We're gonna go get some custard and see where the night takes us. Cheers.
Luv-It Frozen Custard is located in downtown Vegas, and they've been serving up frozen treats for over 40 years. They've been voted #1 in desserts by Travelocity, City Search, and several more.
That was like,
it was super.
It was like soft serve.
It tasted like almost like a marshmallow fluff.
Right.
And how can they not when they have new flavors every single day?
What do you want me to do with the scooper? I want to lick it.
You want to lick it? If you do, you can lick it and we'll wash it. No? Don't forget your name, sir.
Is that just like?
After you eat this, you don't want to eat it all the time.
Is this like Captain Crunch, just like blended?
Can't tell you. It's not Captain Crunch.
Look at that. Get just this thing right here. Thank you all. If any of you guys want something, I'm happy to make it for you. Feel like my initiation, I can do it. Want some pineapple peach? I got it. Welcome to Lovett. How may I help you?
Luv-It Frozen Custard has everything you need in the dessert world. But what makes them so unique is that they make 2 special flavors a day, only for that day. Once they run out, it's gone. So get it while you can. But first, let's meet the owner, Sharon.
All right, so Sharon, thank you so much, first of all, for having us here and showing us the world of custard and everything that goes in. It's awesome. We're from St. Louis, so custard is a huge thing there. A lot of people don't always know about custard, but it seems like you guys just do it so well. There's so many varieties and everything. I mean, how do you come up with the flavors?
Usually, I try to just incorporate things that match. Like if I'm doing a peanut butter, I'll do a cherry or a blueberry or a strawberry with it. Kind of, I want people to go, which one should I get? Like the peanut butter or the Death by Chocolate? And then they go, I think I just want a scoop of both. This way I make the sale on a double instead of a single.
And then the crunch.
Yeah, the
Can
crunch.
you tell us about? Oh
Nope,
wait, it's a secret
I
ingredient.
have to kill you.
Oh no.
It's actually a form of candy that we bake.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And then we grind it up. So that's all I can tell you.
I know, we pulled up and we're like, this is a good spot. We knew right away. And you're you're like right next to the Fremont area. So there you have it, Luv-It Frozen Custard, Las Vegas. Especially in the summer, this place, you can't beat it. So check it out. It's been a blast. Sharon, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Close to downtown Strip, Lovett is killing the frozen custard game. But now that we had our dessert, we had a little beer, how about an epic meal? I am talking legendary.
On three. 1, 2, 3, Team Smoke!
We are going to Rollin Smoke BBQ, a place run by a dad and his 2 sons that is changing the game of Las Vegas barbecue.
First off, thank you so much for having us here.
You're very welcome. Thank you for coming.
How did this come to be? What was the tipping off point here?
I think it started out with him. He's been cooking since he was 7. I think his dad handed him a piece of liver and said, son, go cook it.
And so I opened the cabinet door. He said, no, go outside on the grill. What's a grill? I had to learn myself. I taught him, and so we started on the side of the road, selling a sandwich or 2 a day. Went from 2 to 10, then 20, then it progressed on further. And then we decided to get a commercial kitchen.
There's something about barbecue. you connect over barbecue. You don't do that over any other food as much as you do barbecue.
And that's why Vegas is so unique, because we have these long picnic tables.
Yeah.
And at these picnic tables, and any given day, you can have someone from Norway, Germany, Sweden, England, at the same table. They might not can speak the same language, but the smile and laugh is universal.
It's not just cooking, it's an activity. You sit there, you got a beer in one hand, you got, a smash on the other, and you guys are just hanging out, cooking good food. And it is, it's a total bonding experience. It's awesome. When you guys are usually, if you're coming in and you're hungry, what are you guys ordering?
I'm getting the smoked meatloaf or the brisket dog or the beef ribs.
And I'm saying the baby back ribs right off the grill.
Baby back ribs are called babies, not because they are from baby pigs, but because they are shorter and quicker to cook than spare ribs.
And one thing I'm very proud of is my brother created all of the recipes. I mean, you've got a smoked meatloaf with hamburger meat, and you're taking smoked pulled pork, smoked brisket, sticking it back in there, and re-smoking it. And I'm like, that's the best damn meatloaf I've ever had.
The name Rollin Smoke, where did it come from? Who came up with that?
This was my son.
I thought Rollin Smoke would be great. We were always everyday born smokers around Vegas. So we were Rollin Smoke. When he created it, I said, were you thinking about me when you got the name? Are you guys hungry?
I think we're all pretty hungry.
You don't seem like I can whip up in the kitchen.
Hey, I trust you guys.
And here we go.
Alright fellas, so we got our world famous aloe burger. We got our smoked meatloaf right here. Berniettes, brisket, hot link, pulled pork, chicken, baby backs, and spare ribs. Right here we got our jalapeno coleslaw. We got baked beans.
What is going on?
Bacon potato salad.
This is beyond.
I'm gonna
let
unbutton
me know
my
what you
pants
guys
right
think.
now.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be here for a minute.
Like they said, you know how good a barbecue place is with a brisket. Look at that thing. That smoke ring. That's the best brisket I've ever had.
No.
For the camera, try to take one.
Dude, I'm sweating just looking at it.
Oh my god. Look at that. That's the onion rings. And then you got brisket on top of it. Cabbage. These are healthy for you.
Look at how deep the knife goes. Yeah.
Oh, the sausage link is spicy too.
Wow. This is out of this world.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
There's a question I asked.
You know what? Everything. It's amazing.
Thank you. We'll be here a while. Rolling Smoke one.
Yeah, it was so good we ordered more to go.
I am defeated. I got the meat sweats. I'm dizzy. I can't drive.
I should not have been driving in my condition with the meat sweats, but we figured, fuck it. This is Vegas. Let's go get some beer.
Thank you so much for having us. I know we were just kind of speaking if we want to jump into it. So you guys are famous not only for beer, brewery, $7 steaks, but also root beer if you want to...
I think you nailed it. I think we're good. I think we got it all covered.
That's it, we're done. We got our beer.
So what we're really known for is a lot of the local side of Las Vegas. Now, it's getting great food at a great price. You know, you don't have to get the strip prices, but you still get the great quality the same way you would get on the strip. And you can taste it in the beer. Our beer, it's called a white beer. It doesn't have a fancy name. Our light is called light, so we don't have to charge you $10 for it. We give it to you for $2, and it's a 20-ounce beer.
Wait, so how much is this?
$2.
What?
$2. That's only $2.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Maybe that's why we're the #1 brewery in Nevada. We sell the most beer here in Nevada.
No way.
Over 1 million glasses a year.
Wow.
20-ounce.
20-ounce glasses,
right,
too.
Exactly.
Sure.
The sign outside actually holds our grain. So it's a silo that holds the grain, and it's our sign. So we hold 50,000 pounds of grain in there. So So that's it right there. In this little facility here, we pump out the most beer in there.
How many brewmasters are there?
There's 2 brewmasters. We have Joe Pickett and then we have Frank Ellis IV. So family.
It's pretty cool to see this comparison between the guys at Banger versus a place like Ellis, which plays to the locals but on a much bigger scale. But at the end of the day, it's a bunch of people who love Vegas and love beer.
You know, it's a science. It's not just about putting beer in a bottle and drinking it. There's a science behind it, which is really important.
So when you open up that craft beer, know that there is someone behind it, that there's a family behind it, or that there's a group of friends behind it.
I gotta ask, what's your beer? What's your food? You know, what's your recommendation here?
Right. I'm supposed to say all of them, but I do have a favorite. I love the Amber. The Amber is my beer. Food, the steak special. I mean, it's, you know, $8.99 with the Players Club card. Plus, if you play, it's $7.99, so it's less than $8. It comes with a 20-ounce beer, a super salad, choice of potato and green beans for $8.
You know, with those giant hotels right next to you, you can walk 2 blocks and support a family and a group that supports everyone
amazing
else. And really good beer.
Yeah, I'd love to show you some of our food too if we got some time.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be awesome. Let's head over there.
You got it.
More food. Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but it's like they say, do as I say, not as I do. Because after all of this, I was downright fat.
No way. I can get down with this, man. Oh, those mashed potatoes are great.
I want to take a date here.
$8 for all this and a beer. Fuck yeah.
It actually feels good to eat some food.
I know. That's exactly what I was saying. I'm counting it as a vegetable.
I'm like, wow, that is so good.
My body automatically has more energy.
Man.
Do you ever lose at the casino? When you're down money, but you need a good meal? $8 with a beer?
Now, I've done some unhealthy things in my life, but this 24 hours of filming is definitely at the top of my list.
Now, I know you guys have been other places, but this right here, this is $13.99. Okay? Quality of the ingredients. This is a homemade coleslaw. You're gonna love this one. It's a homemade beans with our root beer. We make that with our root beer.
No way.
Yes. So that's what sets that apart right there.
Before you sat down, we just saw we couldn't let it sit here, so we already dug into this. The steak and the mashed potatoes are incredible.
I gotta try a rib. Oh, that was easy.
You're doing that. I'm gonna cut off a piece of this chicken as you're doing that.
Oh wow.
Is that just spectacular?
All off the bone, good.
Well, this is perfect. This has been such a pleasure. Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome.
Showing us around.
Yeah, you got to see the 5th floor.
Yeah.
Overlooks the whole strip of Las Vegas. You know, it's a great view. Have a beer up there.
That'll be perfect. Michael, hey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been great.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Unbelievable.
Please come home to Ellis Island. We're waiting for you.
Thanks for watching day 1 of Locals Only Las Vegas. I seriously hope you enjoyed it. If so, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we'll be releasing the rest of Las Vegas and what we're calling bite-sized segments. I know, creative, right? You don't always have time to watch a full episode, so now you'll be able to watch individual segments of the places we go. You can also follow us on social media like Facebook and Instagram. Again, thank you for watching. Keep drinking, keep eating, Locals Only.